Winston just read some really important data that could determine the direction of the market here, and he told me to share it with you. So let's go and do that. Legal in General, one of the largest fund managers out there, $1.2 trillion in assets under management, are so afraid of the stock market that they have literally got the lowest allocation towards stocks that they've had since the pandemic. Which is a pretty low point, right? Everybody's freaking out about everything. And at the same time, lots of other funds are doing similar things. And how do we know that lots of other funds are doing the same things? Well, some tell us. And we can look at how much money is flowing into money market funds. What are money market funds? Essentially bond funds, you know? Anything but stocks. And that just shows you that the fact that there's still money flowing into that while the stock market is rallying, that a lot of these guys, the more seasoned investors, the allegedly smarter investors with more experience, are not believing the stock market rally. They're not believing that the Fed is going to cut their rates by September, as the market is now predicting or wishing for or pricing in. And if that doesn't happen, look at that gate. That's a nice property, isn't it? And you can have your boat just down here too. It's a really spectacular place. Look at that. Can you see that over the down there? So you see property viewing and market updates all at the same time. So I would just see this as another point of caution that while we're all excited and we're all optimistic and we love the fact that our tech stocks are recovering, there could be a lot more unpleasantness to come. Now, what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to go up there. You see that? Up there. That's what Winston and I are going to do. But, you know, I think you always need to have a short-term outlook and you need to have a medium-term outlook. We did a group coaching call yesterday, and that was obviously one thing we discussed. And while I don't have a crystal ball, the way I look at it is that I think in the short term, the optimism seems to rule until something breaks. And I think that's the other point, is that the Legal in General fund manager with this $1.2 trillion that he manages, he said, when there is one cockroach, there is always another one. What does he mean by that? The first cockroach is SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. He said there is never just the one. And if you've ever had cockroaches, I've lived in the tropics, and you see the one, you know, there are a couple of thousand just around the corner. So I'd be very cautious with allocations at the moment, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep focusing on doing more trading next week, and I'll share that with you guys. We're also running, if you want to understand a bit more about markets and how you can make money and hedge. I think hedging is so important, so underrated. All the smart guys hedge their money. I'll teach you how to do it for free. 9th of April. It's our masterclass. Winston will be running it, of course. Yes, little Winston. And you got to sign up for it at felixfriends.org/wealth. Links down below. If you comment in the first 30 minutes of this video being out, like with all our videos, you can win lots of exciting things like subscriptions to our newsletter worth like $800 plus, subscriptions to our membership, and plenty of other things. So write a comment, but you gotta write a real comment. Somebody wrote comment yesterday. That doesn't count. Robert, you know who you are. So I wish you a beautiful day. We're gonna enjoy our lovely little hike here, and I'll update you as soon as something happens.